Alright. I already know.
It's the show that sucks with your hosts Harrison and Honzo Gonzo.
See what kind of paperwork has to be done.
Talk to Art if you want to get that done.
Yeah, if you need to contact Spooky, you need to talk to Arturo. He's his secretary, so.
Oh wow.
This is for everyone. If you want to contact Spooky at MIC Furby, just ask him the question and he'll relay it for you. He's very good at that.
Oh, Arturo's the Girl Friday in that business?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
With special guests from around the fighting game community.
Is he going to answer? Yeah, no?
Honzo?
Oh, hey! From the dead. Oh, are you crying? What happened?
I forgot it was Tuesday. And my phone's charging.
You are a terrible bison. How do you forget it's Tuesday?
The worst part is you retweeted the tweet that said it was tonight. You retweeted it.
Now for your hosts, Harrison and Honzo Gonzo.
And special guest KBeast.
Yay!
What's up, everybody? It's the show that sucks number 111. I am Harrison. I do stuff for IPLAYWINNER. I am with Honzo Gonzo, my co-host. He does things, I guess. What? Terrible intro.
No,
we
I
have...
just don't do things.
And we have a he's been on the show a few times now, and I think he's third or fourth time. We got special guest KBeast on the show.
Everyone knows KBeast.
Everyone does know KBeast.
Premier TvC player. Premier Marvel player. Which one would you prefer to be called? The TvC or the Marvel?
I prefer Karate Champ.
Karate Champ?
No, but I was undefeated in that. So, unless you want to challenge me.
Do you want to run money matches in Karate Champ at Evo? See who can take you?
Let's go. Or, what's that one on NES that we played? It's the Urban Champion.
Oh, Tournament Fighters?
No, Urban Champions. On NES.
I
You
forget.
know Urban Champions?
I forget.
Oh, man. There's just two guys fighting on the street. Look it up. Look it up.
Okay. Anyways. So, yeah. This is the show.
Can I say
that
one thing
sucks.
before we say anything? Just can everybody just shut the fuck up about the Evo lineup? Like,
Oh, yeah, everyone's complaining about
what?
the
Like 2 days after it was announced, too. Everybody was just like, I just want to wake up and be angry today, and everybody just blew up Twitter for no reason at all.
What's there? Okay, what's there to be angry about besides? I don't know. Besides anime stuff.
People didn't like that Mortal Kombat was in, even though it's not out. And it's dumb. That is a dumb statement because if the Mortal Kombat people are going to be at Evo playing the game, it's going to be Mortal Kombat 10. Mortal Kombat 9 wasn't released when it was announced for Evo, and still got 600 people that tournament. So I don't get why it's a problem. The MK scene is has one game, and it's MK10, and that's what should be at Evo. Now, if you're saying Persona shouldn't be at Evo, that's fine. Like, I think that's fine. Because they might not have the update out. People might not show up for it. There's a bunch of maybes with Persona. So that's the only one.
So that's going to be updated before the Blaze Blue update comes out? Is that the case?
I have no idea. No one knows. No, there's no release date on the update. That's the problem.
Anime.
So that's the only issue with the Evo lineup. And at this point, I think everyone's happy. Who's mad? Like the Union people? Like all fucking 12 of them? Like who cares? Like
There's not even a US release, is
There's
there?
one of them in the room right now.
I know. I know that Union probably shouldn't be at Evo. It probably is not going to get the amount of entrance that it should.
Yeah.
It's a multi-blood game. I'm sorry. Like multi-blood. How many entrants did multi-blood get when it was there? I know it was an old game at the time, but still. I don't know.
Melty Blood.
I think everyone should be happy. If you're playing anime, you're probably playing Guilty Gear or Persona, and Union's gonna have a big side tournament. There's already people working at it. They have like 8 setups already, so like it's gonna be fine.
I think everybody's just upset because there's 2 Smash games. I think that's the only reason why anybody has any reason to be upset whatsoever.
I mean, why wouldn't you have 2 Smash games? If I was running that tournament, I would want as many people to enter. And the overlap isn't as big as people think. Like,
Yeah, the thing with
a lot of
that
people
is
are
just
gonna
like
quit immediately.
if only one was announced, then it would be really bad looking either way, I guess, because like Nintendo's not gonna support just Melee when that's like the more dominant game, and then like all the old guys are gonna be mad if they just announced Smash 4. So they just gave them best of both worlds. Why not?
I mean, we talked about this right after they announced it. There's so many new players for Smash 4 that aren't playing the old game, that are playing the new game, that it justifies having both games. It's not like Mortal Kombat 9 is like out, and then Mortal Kombat 10. It's like, why would we have both of them? It's like everybody's obviously gonna play the new game.
It's
It's kind of like Brawl.
It's
Like, I
just a
mean,
special
back in the day,
exception.
they still had like Tekken 4 and Tekken Tag because they're like two completely different games, even though they're both Tekken.
Yeah, I was about to say the Brawl. I mean, look how many new kids came out for Brawl. If you went to a Brawl tournament, it was all kids. And it's the same with Smash 4. I saw pictures of people registering their entire families registering their 10-year-old kids to play Smash 4. like it's these kids that are playing Smash 4 weren't even alive when Melee was out. Like, so I feel like the overlap is not there as much as it should be, as much as people think it is. It's not like BlazBlue and Persona where it's going to be a huge overlap. There's no one who's going to be like, I'm a dedicated BlazBlue player who's not probably going to touch Persona. Like, just my thought on that.
Huzzah.
Yeah. Anyways, Harrison, do you have topics?
I have plenty of topics. I just tried to squeeze as much out as I possibly could.
Okay. I just don't know. You didn't send them.
Yeah, usually I send. But anyways, another thing that kinda, I think people should just know, maybe people don't, is that the Capcom Cup matches are up on YouTube now,
Yeah, I was watching some. They're very good.
and they're on Capcom Fighters,
Yep.
which I don't know.
I don't know what said anything about it really.
I don't know. Is that a surprise? I mean, obviously there's some sort of agreement because they charged for the event and it's Capcom's game, so there's probably some middle ground where, hey, you guys can charge the $15, but we get all the footage, basically.
What do you mean? It's kids. I don't get. What did you?
All of the footage is posted on the Capcom Fighters YouTube channel.
Isn't Capcom Fighters Capcom?
Yeah. But I'm saying it was hosted by Canada Cup. It's not on Canada Cup's channel, as opposed to
Oh, you meant I'm sorry.
Master Series?
Master Series.
You meant the Master Series.
Yeah,
I
I
thought you were
heard
talking about. I thought you were talking about Capcom Cup, and I was
Yeah,
like,
No,
I
I'm
heard
sorry.
Capcom Cup.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, the Master Series. It's on.
Okay.
That's on
Sorry.
YouTube. Sorry, guess I said the wrong thing.
Master Series.
Yeah, Master Series. It's on the Capcom Fighters channel as opposed to Canada Cup
Yeah,
channel.
I watched one match last night. Freaking Peppadai he just went ballistic on Shanghai. That's the only match I saw. That was pretty crazy.
I have yet to watch any matches. I remember watching Snake Eyes, a couple Snake Eyes matches. That was about it.
Yeah, I didn't
I'll have to
watch
check
any.
him out. I'll have to check him out, I guess. Put him on while I'm playing Dota or something.
All right, I thought there'd be more talk about that, but I guess
I didn't
Nobody
know.
gives a
I didn't
shit.
know
Alright.
they were. I didn't know the Master.
You could talk about Capcom Cup.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Let's go
thanks.
back up. Luffy takes it. All right. Is Rose a top tier character, guys? There was actually something in Europe. I don't know if you have it on your topic list, but there's a European exhibition thing that Arturo casted. He was doing the English stream for it, and I was watching that. It was Luffy versus Valmaster was one of the matches. There's a bunch of matches. I think you can find the archives over on Art's channel, but yeah, it was just a bunch of European players, and they were playing it out. And it was pretty good matches. I watched a couple. I really enjoy watching Luffy. So
What was it again?
I don't know the name of the tournament, but it was on Arturo's channel. So that'd be.
So you can
NYC
just go to
Tournament.
just go there and check it out, I guess.
Yeah. I think he's having them uploaded to his channel because he was doing the English stream for it. So.
Cool.
Yep.
See.
I think you can talk about something that you enjoy, Hanzo, that happened over the weekend that you didn't know was happening until like Friday. Curleh Mustache.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to watch it.
Oh my god.
I was with you, Harrison. What the fuck? I was with you, that's why I didn't watch it.
I did. I watched it. I
didn't.
actually watched a Marvel event over you.
Wow.
Wow.
You watched a
Wow.
Marvel event and we didn't.
Wait, you didn't
I
watch it
watched-
either?
No, I didn't really
God,
watch
why do I have you on the show?
I watched the exhibitions. Okay, I did watch those.
Okay, good. We'll clue us in on the exhibitions because I didn't watch that.
So Ray Ray and Coach Steve had an exhibition. And it was pretty cool matches. I always enjoy seeing Ray Ray play. And then Moons had an exhibition as well, I believe, or he was just playing. I remember seeing a Moons match, and Moons looked top notch as well. And everyone loves Moons. Moons going crazy with MODOK. But it's pretty. The exhibitions were pretty. Like it was just Marvel. Like the best part about the exhibitions, to be honest, was there's no Morgan. Like there's no Morgan players in the exhibitions. Everyone's just having a gallant time. Don't have to deal with Morgan Doom.
Really? You think that's an
fun.
issue for exhibitions?
It's fun. I don't want to see Morgan. Fuck Morgan. I'm tired of Morgan.
It's just because you can't fight Morgan.
I can do okay.
Apparently, nobody in New York can fight Morgan, so...
No one, everyone will die to Morgan, and it's not fun to watch. It's like why I don't like watching Chris G. He'll just bulldoze people.
Unless it's Evo Grand Finals.
Unless it's Evo Grand Finals.
Or Mark.
Well, I don't know. Like people aren't. I don't know. I mean, I still have yet to fight him a real set, but it's just like theorize that nobody's really like rushing down at the right times, and people press too many buttons, or like, I think a lot of people like have the wrong characters for that.
Pure Barra, I was talking to him about a Morgan matchup against Wolverine. He thinks Wolverine beats Morgan. I was like, why? He's like, he has a good air normal. And I was like, is that all you need? He's like, yeah.
A good air normal?
Yeah, he just jumps up and does jump medium. And I guess it tags her. And if you tag her once, you use the X Factor and kill her. Like,
I don't think I agree with that. I mean, like, I do think Wolverine is good because he has the ground dash, which is ridiculously fast, like, covers good distance when he does get in on her, whereas a lot of people, they're all floaty and stuff, so they can't really get in. Like, obviously you want to rush her down because you can't outzone her. So that's why I think, like, Viper would do pretty good against her.
I think Viper beats her pretty bad.
Viper, yeah, I think Wolverine is decent. But, everybody wants to play weird shit. Hell, even, maybe even Nova. You think about that.
I think Nova does well. I think that's one of the reasons Nemo does well against Chris G. Because the matchup is actually not that bad.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are just playing it wrong still, up to this day.
They won't play right for a couple of years, I think.
I mean, how long do you not play the matchup right for it to finally just be a stupid character?
I mean, Marvel 2...
Just everybody's stupid. That's
Marvel
the thing.
2
FGC's stupid.
Marvel 2, I mean, the top tier characters used to be like... There was the Spiral era. Spiral had the trap or whatever. And people figured out how to beat it, but it took them years. I believe Spiral lasted for a while. I'm not sure.
Justin Wong, like, one try.
Okay, well, it's Justin. We don't apply a theory to Justin. He's winning with Wolverine Storm. Just good. It's a good team. But you watched the rest of the event, Harrison. How did it go?
Yeah, I watched like top 8.
Who won.
I know who won too, and I know that's why you're sort of angry right now.
Yeah, I saw the results. I didn't.
So I did anybody know who he was before? Like, cause out of everybody on there, I sort of knew everybody. Except him. Like, I had no idea who that guy was.
I had no idea who he is, but I do know where he plays at. And in retrospect, I probably have seen him play. I just didn't care because he probably wasn't as good. But he plays at Bum's house a lot, I guess.
Yeah, he does, because that's where I saw the Random Fiend guy, I think. No.
Yeah,
I've seen a few other guys that played there. But I've never seen that guy play before. But yeah, I guess he plays there. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he's just a Morgan. He's just a Morgan Doom player. Like it's some random dude who showed up to Curley and bopped everyone.
Yeah, I
Was
don't
it
know
at
what to
least
say.
close? I didn't even
No,
watch
it wasn't close at all. It was, oh man,
So,
I'm trying
yeah,
to think
like,
of. I think Ray Ray took 2 games, and then he lost, and then it went to Ray Ray made it to grand finals after beating Moons in losers finals, and it was kind of like he just mopped the floor with him in grand finals. So, I mean, he had a shot, and Ray Ray just I don't know got figured out, or I don't know. Not taking anything away from the Cosmos guy because he was pretty good in my opinion. He really knew what he was doing and he was combos. His movement I think was really good. So, I mean, he definitely wasn't like a slouch. But the fact that somebody that not a lot of people don't know can just come in and just beat all these people for free. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of says a lot about the character.
It says a lot about character, but I really can't take Curleh Mustache standing seriously. Every Curleh Mustache, there's some crazy fucking people up there. Like, I mean, every single one. I don't think there's been one that has been like, besides the team events, I guess, has been really consistent. Like, they're all crazy. They all are.
What do you mean crazy?
Like, there's just crazy dudes going, like, getting very far. Like people who you don't expect to go far go really far.
Well, yeah, because there's always about 16 people that are like any one of them could win. I feel like.
Yeah, but
With
there's
some
just people
exception,
who
but-
like maybe shouldn't have been invited. You know, they're like, man, they're not gonna win the event, but then they'll get like third or something, or get second, or you know, all those crazy placings. So
Is it just because it's a tournament of quote unquote hard hitters?
I don't know. I don't know why Curley is always weird. It's always weird though, and that's what makes it exciting. I think every Curley's been exciting at least. It's not just the same person winning over and over again.
Well, unless it's champ.
He
He won one.
He only
Well,
won one.
Well, he won. Wait, so it's just one and you're out?
Huh?
Cause,
If you
what do you
win
mean?
one, then you can't enter. I don't know.
yeah, because he can't enter anymore.
He did enter the second one in West Coast. And then
Yeah, and then he won that one. After he won that one, I guess he can't. He wasn't able to enter another one. I don't know.
What? No, he won the first one from the West Coast, and then he still got to enter again the next year, and then he lost to Richard to win. And then what's his face?
And then
Deus Ex won that one.
And then he won the second NorCal Curly.
Oh yeah, there was a NorCal one.
Yeah, so
So
he,
if you
he
win
won that
two?
one. I guess if you win 2 or something, I don't know. Maybe somebody in chat can help me out with that. But I know there's a reason why.
I don't know.
Anyways, maybe you can help me out. I have one question. Do you know who Prodigy is?
I've heard of him.
How? I guess that works. I don't know. I
Oh,
guess
the
it's
guy
another-
who won.
Oh no, I'm sorry. This has to be a mistake. It says unknown was playing C Viper, Dr. Doom, Phoenix.
Yes.
Apparently he was.
He was?
He's doing very well.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Because
I
see, Viper
think
is
about
just
that
a
too.
meter
I used to
hog.
joke around with that all the time. Like, oh, Viper uses all the meter before Phoenix comes out.
Yeah, I don't understand how that would even work.
I get an
I don't know.
infinite.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, he hits Thunder Knuckle in, and then TAC the infinite.
I mean, that team I think is distracting. I think it's really just a Viper team, and he's putting Phoenix on just to distract you from Viper.
Just
I
be
think
like,
that's
he's
how-
not going to use his meter. He's not going to EX Seismo there, and then just pow.
Yeah, that's how Rusty Shackelford plays. He's not a Phoenix player, even though he has Phoenix on the team. He's really a Morgan player. He really optimizes Morgan stuff, but he has Phoenix on the team, and he just like he'll raw tag Phoenix in when he has 3 meters and just do stuff, and you're like, what the fuck's happening? Like you don't expect it. It's really awkward, and it works. It works a lot of times. So I feel like Phoenix is a big target, and
People just don't want to deal with her.
yeah. Have you ever fucking dealt with Phoenix?
Yeah, of course I have. I played Vanilla Marvel.
It's the worst thing in the world. Like, everyone's been Phoenixed. Everyone. Yep. But But yeah, there's also another tournament.
Wait, before you jump on, I just wanted to say one thing. You can talk about it or not, but there out of top 8, 7 of the teams had Doctor Doom on it.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Doctor Doom's a good character.
Yeah, well, he's an asset. I wouldn't say like not all of them are necessarily Doom players. I don't know. I don't even know what top 8 is, but I'm just saying like Doom is an asset. And like you don't necessarily need to be like a good Doom player to have him.
Yeah, I would say that a lot of out of all the people on this list that were playing Doctor Doom, I would probably say like Ray's Doctor Doom is the best one. All the other ones were kind of just like, yeah, like you were saying, just kind of an asset.
Yeah,
just kind of there.
I mean, it's given that Ray's is there because he's like top player and all. It's like having
Strider.
Yeah, I guess Strider. Not necessarily Strider players.
She's the assist. Kind of like Sentinel too. I mean, Sentinel's simple, but like you can distinguish between a Rayway Sentinel and then someone else Sentinel.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Like a Yoshi Sentinel.
No, Yoshi. Yoshi Sentinel is it's good. I think it's just good in its own. Level. It's on his own way. He's special.
All right, Honzo, let it rip.
Frosty Faustines was this past weekend, and I watched quite a bit of that. And I really enjoy. I'm trying to get back get into Guilty Gear. I really enjoyed watching that tournament. Marvel was there, and it was. I'll talk about Marvel for a bit because I actually did watch quite a bit of it. Midwest Marvel is some of the sloppiest shit I've ever fucking watched in my life.
You beat me to it.
Like, it's actually insane. Like, it's fucking 2011 pre-release. Like, it's crazy how bad people can be still. And it's not even random people that are this bad. It's just like people who feel themselves and like think they're good. And it's crazy. Like,
isn't that like everybody who plays Marvel though?
I mean, there's humble players. It's not everyone, but I feel like Midwest specifically, they're like, we're gonna go out to. We need a Curleh Mustache. We need all this shit, and it's like, I don't know. You watch yourself play. Like, I don't know. Rewatch your archives. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how else to explain it to you. You just gotta see it. Like, it's just fucking insane. Like, if you want a treat, I forget what channel it is. I should go find the archives and tweet it out. But it's quite the treat to watch. I love watching Bad Marvel.
Bad Marvel's the best Marvel.
It's near and dear to my heart.
Everybody knows that the hypest Marvel is always at Marvel's custom stuff, and for some reason, I'm in the middle of it. Kevin knows what I'm talking about.
You're joking.
You are. Oh yeah, I was gonna. I've been meaning to ask you, like, where's the footage of?
It's there. I plan to upload it soon.
I was gonna
it's
use
been
it
like
for
a
something,
year.
But then I was
I
gonna
really
get
want
something
to.
out of it. I was like, hey, where is it? But yeah, hypest Marvel. The grand opening tournament even was some hype Marvel and Street Fighter. I've been watching that Street Fighter tournament like on my downtime, like religiously for some reason. Just when I randomly hopped into the MC grand opening footage.
Yeah.
And then me and you were commentating, and you were like eating a hot dog.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Good times.
Honzo Gonzo still hasn't been to his own shop.
It's there, but everybody's.
I was going to that tournament, and my car almost exploded. I was like, oh, sweet.
Anyways, we're getting sidetracked. Honzo Gonzo, your tournament.
Faustins. Anyways, Marvel Midwest. If you play Marvel in the Midwest, you're probably bad at it. Anyways,
I've been to the Midwest a few times, and I'm not gonna disagree. I'm sorry.
And I will money match you if you guys want. I don't even play the game that much. Like, I was playing today, but I'm confident against every person in the Midwest. Maybe not Zeus. I would money match Zeus though, just to get my honor back.
Oh yeah, you lost to Zeus NCR.
Yeah.
I beat him at Seasons Beatings that one year we went.
Yeah, I money matched him there and I beat him.
Yeah, I money matched him at UFGT like before that, and me and what's his name? Me and Royal Flush both took turns.
Took turns. You'll
He
train.
did a lot better than I did though. But we both still won.
That's good. Anyways, what was I gonna say?
Frosty Faustings.
You were saying something
Frosty
about Midwest
Faustings.
sucks and something.
Well, I mean, that's just I always say that. Frosty
about Marvel.
Faustings, Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gar.
Guilty Gear was really cool to watch. It was pretty hype to see a bunch of the American like top players in Guilty Gear. Besides New York, 'cause New York is stuck in a time capsule, which they can't escape. They cannot escape New York. It's like the movie because they never travel for whatever reason. So no one, New York Guilty Gear didn't show up to the event, which is weird. I thought that maybe Zidane would show up because I think it's free money, but maybe he just didn't have work off, whatever. But a bunch of people who trained in Japan were there, and like Elvin Shadow, he used to live in Japan, and then
Sorry.
okay.
Wasn't Hanu there?
Hanu was there, yes.
Yeah, and he trained in Japan,
Did he?
as far as I know.
Oh,
I believe he lived in Japan for a bit or something. I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
that's just me saying stuff. But anyways, he's played Guilty Gear for like ages on end.
Yeah, so anyways, a bunch of old dudes playing Guilty Gear. So it was fun to watch. And Banana Ken had Elfelt, and it was showing why Elfelt's such a dumb fucking baby character.
Really?
She's
I
just
must watch
stupid.
Banana Ken.
She's the stupidest character I've ever played against, probably. That's not true, but I just hate her. She's the only character that gets me mad. But yeah, he's showing how dumb she is, and he actually won the team tournament with this one of the best Mexican anime players. I forget his name, but he's playing Ramethal. But grand finals was Elvin Shadow versus Banana Ken, and Elvin Shadow literally did the slowest overhead to Banana Ken like 15 times in a row, and he won. And I don't know, he did Faust 6H, the big overhead that's like 30 frames, and he got hit by all of them.
Dude, you know how many times I've hit people with Cody's overhead? That's practically unblockable.
The Donkey Punch one?
And
Yeah,
it
that's-
has like a frame startup, or like a whole second. Like, it's worse than that. It's longer than that. And people get hit by it constantly.
It's something about overheads. People are just standing overheads. People just don't know what to do.
I don't know, man. I mean, this game is getting me to block down back again. So, like, it's been a while since I've just sat there and blocked. But this game is making me, like, get hit by those overheads because I'm thinking, okay, stop pressing buttons. Stop trying to backdash. Stop trying to chicken block. Just sit there. And, I get hit by them overheads. So, I don't know if that's what people are coming to. Or if, new players are the ones you're seeing getting hit by overheads. I don't know.
Is there a reason
it's literally
why?
everyone.
Is there
I've
a
seen
reason
people
why
in
people are
Japan.
getting hit by it? Like, can you get comboed from below and die the same way you can?
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, it's just a mix-up. But, I mean, the overheads are just slower. But they do way more damage, or at least for Faust's case. Not always the case. But Faust, his best starter is his overhead, and that does a bajillion damage.
Plus, if you got the risk meter going up, it's like do anything by all means to open them up so you could get your damage in.
Yeah, you get your free counter hits. But yeah, it was a cool tournament to watch. You guys should check out the archives. I believe it's on BG Castillo or something, or Nobody EXE. My bad. But yeah, that happened. It was cool. Apex is coming up this next weekend. It is a Smash tournament, and I believe everyone's probably think it's Smash, but a bunch of the Guilty Gear cats are traveling to it, so it should be interesting to see. New York's also going to it. So.
I mean, there's gonna be a ton of people there, so.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're not interested in Smash, check out other streams because there'll be other events going on. I believe Marvel's there and Street Fighter and stuff. So yeah, that's coming up, and I know Apex for if you're a Smash fan, they have 1,000 people in Melee, so
Hooray!
that's basically an Evo tournament happening this weekend, which is fucking huge.
Yeah, that's insane.
1,000 people is fucking a lot for any game.
Melee, man. It's amazing.
It's 10 years old.
It's more than that.
It's
Right?
11 years old.
I thought it's 15 years old.
It's 15 years old.
15.
Yeah. Wasn't it?
2000?
I thought it was. Yeah.
Yes. Damn. What about Marvel 2? Is that 15 years old? That was 99, wasn't it? 99, 90. Damn. Damn.
It's a long time ago. I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, no, it says November 21st, 2001.
So it's
It's a little bit less than
13 and a half years
Yeah.
almost.
That's insane. And there's 1,000 people entering a tournament for it still.
Yeah.
Maybe people should take notes on how to make a good game and just like look at Smash.
It's still hype. It's still
just
still
fast.
evolving for some reason, and
I mean, especially these companies that, hell, Nintendo themselves maybe take some notes on it because
yeah.
they've messed up a bunch of times. And to be honest, if they don't do a bunch of stuff to this new game, I can see that. As much as I hate to say it, I could see people still playing the old game over it.
Yeah, that kind of like I don't know, man. I want them to evolve too, because the Smash community is very passionate, and they got nothing else to play but Smash. And if Nintendo is not like making Smash for them, then they're just gonna stay in dare I say baby mode, and oh man, just they don't want to grow up.
Whatever. Play what you want to play. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think they've been playing it for so long and they've dealt with everything. It's gonna have to take a good game for them to not want to play it anymore. It's gonna have to take a really good reason for them not to play it anymore because they've basically gone through everything they possibly can with that game.
Yeah, but there's still. I think it's a game where a player's individual skill can overcome matchups, so it's never really like one person dominating everything.
Yeah, it's really good.
So
And
it doesn't matter. Like if someone keeps winning, like people don't care about that. Like look how Marvel survived with Chris G winning everything. Like it was still alive when he was doing that. Like he won every single tournament. Like people still play the game. They didn't care.
Yep.
Just whatever you have fun with. Just play
I
it.
wish it was actually part of the what do you call this? Like post LCD era, I guess. So all
Oh.
these tournaments could stop hauling around CRTs and
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, that's as a streamer, and yeah, that's a huge reason why I would like the new game to be better, just because
Yeah.
we can just worry less about, getting monitors and TVs and
GameCubes.
space and GameCubes.
Just-
Yeah, yeah, just
Melee
getting
is
GameCubes.
such a better game that I don't know, man. Nintendo doesn't want that. They want the casuals. They want people to use items on other than Final Destination. Ganondorf's only.
I mean, they kind of address that a little bit, but it's still a lot of the things that people don't like about Brawl are kind of still there. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, like I would say the speed.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting some B-roll footage, and I had to go through some of the new Smash 4, and I'm watching it, and I don't know, maybe it's just because I haven't quite seen, top level play yet, or I was looking at the wrong stuff, but it just, I don't know, you're right, dude. It just seems slow, in my opinion. It seems kind of slow. It still has that you can only really kill them unless they're at a certain percent. I don't know. I like that at least that tiny percent chance that you can kill somebody, you can get that comeback opportunity.
Yeah,
I feel like
well,
that's not there
I
in
guess
Smash 4.
I want to be able to kill that low percentage. Still, like if you're smart enough, like if you can make them Yeah, I know what you mean because I don't see that too unless it's like a super rare occasion that like somebody kills at like 10% or something. I'm still in high hopes for the game to evolve to that way because Melee wasn't that great at the beginning either. But
Yeah.
but the way that it's looking is just I don't know. Nintendo doesn't want it, so
I'll be interested to watch Smash 4 at Apex, just because I've never actually watched a match of it ever. So, I'll be cool to watch
is
some high level play.
do you guys know if what's his name Mango is playing?
Yeah, they'll all be there. I'm pretty sure every Smash player.
Well,
ever.
he plays Smash 4. That's
Oh,
what I'm
if they're
wondering.
gonna enter Smash 4, I have no idea. I would hope so. I mean, if you
for
think
the-
you're very good at Melee, I mean,
For the
one of the
for the
best.
game's sake, I hope they enter it because those
Well, I
are the
don't know
people
if
you
they're-
want to be entering the game, right?
I mean, if you're Mango, I feel like you can get top 8 in Smash 4. Like, if you're so good at Melee that you're considered one of the quote-unquote gods, then I feel like if you can do well in Smash 4, why not just do it? Like, I guess that might detract from your Melee ability, but I don't know.
I still see it possible. I mean, it's as we were saying earlier, it's pretty much two different games. Like I want to see them convert because even Ken, he got second place at Evo and Brawl with items on. And when I watched the match back then, it was like, what was that year? 2008.
8.
Yeah, like he, in my opinion, he botched his own death. Like he suicided. Like it was like once or twice or whatever in the last round against some 12-year-old kid that is nowhere to be found anymore.
Yeah, rip.
But
rip.
he still,
Rip the first
Melee.
Smash winner.
Smash players can adapt to other Smash games.
I guess Mango doesn't play Smash 4. Rip.
Well, that sucks. I mean, you'd think Nintendo would kind of encourage these people to go out there, but I guess Nintendo doesn't think that much. So, who knows? I mean, we'll know in what 6 months if people are going to continue to play the game or not, because we'll see the highest level of play of Smash 4 at Evo, at least
Yeah.
at that time.
And after that, everybody's gonna be waiting for Project Smash 4.
Oh God, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna happen.
If you guys have any questions, you can submit them at Harrison SPA at Honzo Gonzo, or I guess at KB77.
You sound so enthusiastic about that.
None of us are.
I have one question for KBeast before we start jumping into questions. So, how did you body Apology Man so badly at Hadouken?
Oh,
Why is I was in I was in like somebody else's chat earlier, and so they were like, "Congrats on your Hadouken win." I was like, "What? That was hella long ago. Like, why?"
You gotta answer my question.
Why is it coming up all of a sudden? That's my question.
It's because I finally was able to upload it like this Monday, or like last week. So yeah, people are probably watching it on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, I don't know, man. I mean, I got some for strategies for Vanith and personally, but I'd rather
Not
save
say
that
them.
shit
Yeah.
for Evo. But I don't know,
I
man.
have my
I
own
just-
too.
I just played the game. I wasn't even expecting to win or anything. I was just expecting to make money off of the booth. So, and then I just ended up making more money in the tournament.
Was there anybody? Was he your hardest match? I guess the whole night.
I wouldn't
Because
say
we really
he was,
didn't really get to see a lot of Marvel on the stream. Obviously, we saw
Yeah, I
the
was
top three.
I was more scared of fighting other people than I did when I fought Vanith. Like, okay, Honzo was there when I fought him the first time, because I was borderline pissed. I didn't know what to think, but I was.
Oh my god, the whole fucking I don't know why you're mad about it. I'll tell you this. Well, you can tell the situation. It's not a bug.
Okay.
Just tell.
Okay. So, everybody knows that Vineeth has the whole, like, oh, I want to be on first player side thing, whatever, you know? Which is, it's like, okay, me being an executionist, I'm the kind of guy that's like, get your shit right on both sides. Don't whine about it kind of stuff. But I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then he wanted something else.
He wanted the voice options, or the dynamic music or some shit.
I remember the third. Was that it? Because I remember the third thing was because I was in the options, and then I changed it to what was it, dynamic sound. And then he was like, "Oh, okay, I get the classic sounds." I was like, "Oh, I want the I have audio cues." That was the third thing. And then that was like, okay, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you a fucking baby kind of thing? Like, that was what got me. And I just kind of played it like annoyingly. I played the match like taunting him the whole time and whatever.
Yeah, you're mean.
That's what I was like.
You were.
I was like, hey, was that too much for him? Because I mean, I am kind of trolling, but at the same time, I was all like, I don't know if he's just trying to play a mind game or something, or if he really is like that. I was all like, dude, come on, suck it up. Like,
honestly, he is like that.
I was like, God damn it, we're at a tournament. I'm like, you can't go to the arcade and be like, oh, excuse me, I need to switch sides with you. I need to be closer to the left speaker, and I need the right amount of moisture on my hands, and I don't know. I was just gonna like, man, the new age of players is so baby.
Yeah, KBeast was basically whenever he got a hit, or he's like, did you need audio cue to block that during the match, and shit like that.
Wait, what? An audio cue to block?
Yeah,
I don't know what it was, but yeah,
What would that even be?
You know how like Marvel has the dynamic option, the dynamic noise and the classic noise.
I don't.
You know,
You're talking to the wrong person, man.
Well, let's say like if Street Fighter had like original mix and like remixed music.
You know, they have character themes and then stage themes. The same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I get the idea.
It's like, I don't know. I was, and then every time I won, I destroyed him the first round, and I was like yelling at the TV. I was like, "Can you hear me whooping your ass?" and stuff. Like, I was just going in, and I don't know. Like it just. I wasn't in the crowd. I was playing, so I don't know how it seemed like from the outside. So that was something.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I mean, like I was talking to well, I wasn't talking to Vineeth. I was asking around. I was like, hey, I mean, like I hope he knows I'm just trolling him because it's just like.
Vinny fucking hates you now. Whenever he goes to training mode, he puts on Viper and just thinks that's you. He's just like, unblockable.
No, man. I mean, whatever. He won like $1 billion the next weekend for the Clockwork match, so it's like whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, if I were him, I don't care. But it's like that's how I always think. Whatever. But I don't know. I won Hadoken, and it was like bleh.
Do you plan on going to any more tournaments this year?
More than likely. I mean, life is always priority, but let's say I don't plan on practicing really.
That was another question I was going to ask you. Have you been practicing?
Not really.
Would you practice for a major?
Okay, yeah, if that was the case, yeah, like I'd probably like if
you're going to final round or something.
If I was looking forward to something, because like let's see, did I play before Hadoken? I didn't play before Hadoken. I was prepping the booth. I was like the night before. I was like getting keychains and stuff ready and packing everything to go. And then I don't know. I just won Hadoken.
I don't know. I feel like you say you haven't been practicing a lot, because I haven't been practicing Street Fighter a lot. And I feel like when I don't practice, for some reason, I don't know, I might lose. Yeah, I feel like I'm better at the game when I take a break, just because I stop thinking about all of the options that somebody can do, and I only think about what I think they're going to do.
I'd say that happens well, that happens a lot with people, but like I would say that happens to me like once every like few months if I like stop playing. Like I can't just like stop playing, win something, and then like stop playing a week and then win the next thing. Like it's not like if I stop playing for another like 8 months or a year or something like that, maybe hell I'll win Evo or whatever. That's all I was like, I'm gonna stop playing until Evo.
Like I feel like the reason you do better when you come back to a game because you're not when you're playing a bunch, you're developing bad habits, and when you stop
That's
playing,
true.
you forget your bad habits. Like you go back into the game and you just think about what you're supposed to be doing good instead of your bad habits that you've been developing throughout your gameplay.
I don't know, but
Yeah, like
period.
your
like,
bad
I
habits.
totally agree on
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But it's just like I think a factor is just my characters are so hard that I can't
Yeah, that's true.
like I can't like Jason. Jason plays amazing every time he comes back because his low execution characters that kill easily. Like yeah, as you said, it's all mental. When you come back from not playing a lot, it's all mental. Like no more bad habits. Like you got a clean slate. Like sure, I'll have that, but then I don't have the muscle
Execution.
memory of like remembering how fast to do these seismos or something. I don't know.
That is something like execution's a whole nother thing, but like for me, I really don't. The hardest thing I have to do is fucking an infinite. Like Doom's Infinite's the hardest thing I do. So like execution barriers for me isn't really that much of a thing. So I really don't know what it's like to constantly be for years playing an incredibly high execution character. So I imagine it's hard to keep up.
For Marvel, yeah, I can understand it'd be a little bit harder, but for Street Fighter, I mean, that's such a low execution game. If you
See,
really think
Viper's a
about
low
it.
execution character.
No.
She is comparatively, I think.
Really? No, dude. Like,
Just
if you want to
I'm just
be
saying.
like,
I'm just saying the game comparatively to Marvel, Street Fighter is a low
okay.
execution game.
I guess the option selects are the only execution that is actually, I guess. You have to remember them all, and then like setups.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
with Street Fighter, you gotta do a lot of homework.
Yeah.
Well, apparently in Marvel, you too.
Well, you don't
do
have
also,
to do
but I
as
never
much
do.
anymore with the League Get Up.
Oh, you know who's been like? Because I went to hang out with Shorty a couple times, and he's been like my I don't know, man. Because I've never really practiced Marvel per se in what way I would put. But anyways, like Shorty's
Sparring?
been like, I guess this is what he always does. Like he's been like my coach for random things that are like, oh man, I should be practicing like this if I want to be good. Like setups and like tech throws and all that stuff. Everything that I've learned, I've just kind of made on the fly.
So Shorty's gonna be your coach.
Shorty's
Shorty?
my coach, dude.
Coach
He's-
Shorty.
Yeah, like
Shorty's
little
probably a good
Shorty
coach.
from the Bay Area, from what, the East Bay. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I know Shorty.
Oh man, like the stuff that it's heck good. He's gonna be my laugh, and I'm gonna win
Oh.
Evo.
Shorty
God,
is your laugh.
We all know how that ends.
I think that's the.
Damn you, Shorty! I'm gonna meet him up to make the top 8 place. And we're just gonna turn our backs to each other.
It's gonna be just people are taking pictures. Like, oh, what happened? What happened? What happened to him?
If you guys have any questions, you can send them to @HarrisonSBA and @Honzo Gonzo. And if you have a question for KBeast, make sure you add @KBeast707 in the tweet, or just say it's for KBeast or something. I don't know.
That's me.
Because we don't have really any questions.
I have some.
All right, let it rip.
For me.
No. At me. Oh, that's not the first one. At ScottBox64 asks, Harrison, will you start playing Xrd?
No.
Next question. At me asks, do you see any new trends or teams that will be popping up in Marvel as we start the road to Evo? Any new trends or teams?
I heard that Morgan was good.
Yeah, I think Morgan is a good character.
I should just pick up Morgan.
She just won Curleh. Dude, okay, well, no offense, Harrison, but for a player like you, I don't think Morgan's the way to go.
I can't play Morgan.
I could never drop Beautiful Joe.
Oh yeah, you play Beautiful. Yeah, play Beautiful Joe, dude. I love that character.
Yeah, he's so cool.
He just he just doesn't
Chuck.
do damage.
He's just bad.
He's not bad.
He's not bad. He's
just
actually
not-
really good. It's just he doesn't. He's high maintenance also.
He's high maintenance, and he's very easy to punch in the face.
He's got that big ol' head.
Yeah. Any new trends? I don't know. I would say some of the weirder characters are probably going to come out more often. I mean, Shuma's not a weird character anymore, but he used to be. I think Jill might come out of the woodwork. I don't know. Maybe a couple Phoenix Wrights.
I want to see more Thor.
I think Thor is the character that is the most underrated. Not that he's the best or even good. I think that he does well in certain matchups that he can be exploited with. I think there should be more Thors.
He goes through a lot of crap, man, with that air god stuff. That
Yeah, the
Thunder
Thunder
gods
Strike.
do.
Thunder Strike. I don't
Harrison,
know
you
what's
should play
called.
Thor.
I think I've tried, and I don't know.
You don't have to
It
mix
doesn't.
people up. You just grab them.
I can't. Would Thor work with or Beautiful Joe and Frank West?
Sure.
Sure.
Do you have to have Frank West?
I have to have him on the team.
Thor Frank West does work, actually. It does work, because if you DHC from his super, is the slow state. So you get a free
Free picture.
picture. Yeah. And then you could do knockdown picture Thor assist and a ground bounce picture. Or knockdown picture.
Oh, the
That's
pictures.
level 4 right there. It does work. And Thor Frank West assist is pretty good rush shot, because he does have a high low.
That's true.
It's probably decent. And if you do high low, you can just negate push block if they block and then command grab. At Dread Mage also asks, do you guys know yet if you'll be working at Evo this year? I think that's classified.
It's classified information.
That's classified.
It's classified.
That is classified. At the Hound 2 asks, do you guys think there should be an all Marvel Evo with games such as Marvel Superheroes, Children of the Atom, Street Fighter versus X-Men, Marvel vs. Capcom 1, and Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I assume Marvel 3? You're having all the Evo games.
Oh, hey. Sorry.
A tournament with all Marvel games? Maybe like one of those reloaded tournaments, 37 reloaded. Maybe
Yeah.
just include all the Marvels. People still play Street Fighter versus X-Men. I mean, there's
X-Men
actual
vs.
fighters,
Street Fighter.
or whatever.
That's a good. I wish. Because I like how the characters play in that game. I just wish that not everybody had everybody didn't have an infinite the way they did. I just like how all the characters played, like how Wolverine's dive kick worked, and how Wolverine's dive kick worked. I don't know, because in Marvel vs. Capcom 1, it just turned into who could do more team super
You
thingamajiggers.
can just spam shit or do
Yeah.
an infinite. Like, that game's
I don't
actually
think that's the
dumb
point of the
and stupid.
question. I don't think that's the point of the question if the game is stupid or not.
I mean, most of those games are stupid. They're fun.
Yeah.
Some of them are fun to watch.
I mean,
Yeah,
most old games
I
are
still
stupid
love
anyway.
watching X-Men
X-Men
vs. Street Fighter.
is fun to watch, I think. It is actually
I
fun
would
to watch.
definitely love.
Marvel 2 is fun to watch. Everyone enjoys watching Marvel 2.
I think the trouble would be just getting stuff to play the games on.
Well,
mean,
people
there's-
still got the like the boards.
They're boards.
Okay,
They
so
bring
that's
the,
good for like an 8-man bracket or a 32-man bracket. But once you start getting more and more people,
I think it's going to be close to an 8-man bracket than a 32-man.
I'm just saying
Maybe. I would still love to see it. That was the question.
if it were an Evo of all the games, I would hope there would be more than 8 people.
Do I think there should be one? No, I don't think so. But it'd be cool. That's if that answers the question.
It would be cool theoretically, just how I would feel about TvC being at Evo again. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I would love for it to happen. Should it happen? No.
I'd be down to host another match like that again, though. That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
dude, you do not understand. I've been wanting to, but
We
yeah,
need another
I
Taco
also
Cup.
got that kind of segues into this question that I got from somebody. Says, yesterday was the 5th anniversary of TvC in America. So looking back at the game, how do you feel about it? What do you like, dislike? I don't know. What do you guys like?
I just think it's
I
cool
still
to watch.
like the game. It's just
That's cool
I think
characters.
I wouldn't
guess,
like
I don't
it.
know.
I don't know. Part of me liking this game is because it was so hard for me to find competition. Like if it was wide, super broad like Marvel 3 is, I don't think I would love TvC as much. Like I didn't have to put in effort and stuff to find like you know like people to play with. It was just that much more satisfying when I found people to play with.
Now describe
you know-
competition. Do you mean by competition just people in general, or good people to play against?
Good people to play against, that people that like I'm not too busy like trying to teach them how to play or something like you know I've always put it in like a weird way that like I was the John Choi and then Royal Flush was like my Alex Valle, that like every time I went down there, you know, we'd have to like, you know, have destiny battles, you know, rivalry battles. But it's like, you know, I have to go all the way to SoCal for that. I can't, you know.
Yeah, it's
It
kind of
was
tough,
hard to find people to play with in that sense.
I think
What
it was
about
that. What? Go ahead.
What about the game do you like specifically?
What about the game about the game? It has, okay, you know how I said like I like Marvel 1 a lot, how the people are, and except the whole Team Super thing. That's like how TvC is. Like it's Marvel 1 without the Team Super crap. And the Baroque mechanic makes it a lot more creative, which a lot of people, well, most all people haven't really used it to its full potential yet. And yeah, you could just kind of, all the characters are unique. There's no clone characters. If you play the game smart, you could still win with the weaker characters, you know, like use your Baroque and all that stuff. It's and it's sad that, you know, I'm never going to see those characters again because the sprites or the character models are like, you know, they're not going to be used again. They use the Capcom characters obviously, but not you know, the Tatsunoko characters. Like, when am I ever going to see Yatterman again?
I don't know. There's just a tons of things that held the game back. Obviously.
Oh yeah, of course. It's
You guys-
I mean, what? It being on Wii, and then, you know, finding it incredibly hard to get arcade sticks, and
yeah.
it was just like a huge pain in the ass to kind of get the game going.
Would you
And it
play
was
an
funny, like
exhibition?
right before each release, like that was when Street Fighter 4 came out, or like right immediately after. Like when the first one came out, everybody was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait for Street Fighter 4," and the American one got announced, and everybody's, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait for Super Street Fighter 4."
Yeah.
Would you do an exhibition at like another at like say Aftershock 2 happens? Would you do a TvC exhibition with like Royal Flush or someone? GC Yoshi.
Yeah, if hell, I'd be down to fight Yoshi. I just wish that people knew what was going on when they fight giants, because like when people watch Giant play, it's just like they just see, you know, boss battles in Mega Man X3 or something. But there's, you know, there's actual like mind games, and you know, there's actual strategy to it, but it just looks unpleasing. Like, you know, like a Morgan battle. But yeah,
That's
I mean, I
true.
definitely would if people wanted that, I guess.
I think people would like to watch TvC. I think there's an interest in it. Kind of like how people like watching, I guess, Marvel 2. You know how many people in stream chats have actually played Marvel 2? Probably not the majority.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's the same with TvC. Like, people actually probably enjoy watching it. They just don't play it at all. I mean, I'm like that. Like, I like watching TvC. I used to watch it all the time.
I mean, dude, look at Marvel. Like, the newest Marvel. Like, there's a lot of people that play it, sure, but come on. Like, a lot of those people probably have rarely played that game, but still enjoy watching it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, since people have seen it enough, they could comprehend what's going on in Marvel, even though they don't play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, TvC, it didn't have enough of that. So when like super high level stuff is happening, nobody knows how to appreciate it. Like,
Nobody
it just
even
kinda
knows that
happens,
high level
just
play is
goes
going
by, and
on.
then
Yeah.
It's like, oh, cool.
I think there's an interest in TvC because I think people still want to watch it at least.
Yeah, I would love to watch it if.
And there's so many new players nowadays that weren't here even a couple of years ago. I mean, the scene's been growing exponentially. I think seeing another game, people might get interested in watching it or even playing it. You never know.
The Wii, the Wii sucks ass.
Wii does suck. Find a way to pirate it and put it on the 360
Wow.
or PC.
There's actually a pretty good I wouldn't say netcode, but like I've seen people play online with the Dolphin, and it's pretty good. But you just have to have a powerhouse computer. So that's also everybody. 2 people have to have powerhouse computers and joysticks and the means to achieve the game and have good internet, and then you could play online TvC.
Right
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, we got a couple questions from Hell Pockets, then we got to wrap the show. Hell Pockets says, or asks us, people were saying Joe and KOF 13 is bad, but in truth, he just has terrible defense. Does strong offense not matter?
Joe is bad. I don't know. I think he's bad.
Joe is bad?
I mean, he's not bad. He's just not good.
I think
Are
what
you
he's saying
saying
is,
Joe
can
is
you
bad, or are you saying Hell Pockets Joe is bad?
I'm just gonna disregard the whole Joe thing. Basically he's asking, can a character strive on just having really good offense?
Yes. I'm trying to think of an example from Marvel because that's what I know. Or even like, let's say,
Fuck you, Carter. Fuck you, Carter.
I'm not reading chat.
That's Hell Pockets, man. I beat him at NCR.
Bam, boom. I beat him at New Year's. Let's high five. Look at it. Hey, all right. Like let's look at Rose. I mean, she doesn't really have a defense. I mean, wake up game, I guess. That's a bad example. I don't fucking know.
That is a terrible example.
She has such good defense. What are you talking?
I corrected myself. All right, with no one's help.
She has no defense. Best backdash in the game.
Yeah.
No, maybe I don't know. I don't know what character would have incredibly strong
Rufus.
offense but no defense.
Rufus.
Rufus
Basically, if he has no bar, he's dead meat on defense.
and Rufus is good. There you go.
Yeah.
So it does matter. Outbox also asks, should he commentate Xrd? Sure.
Xrd. We should play sometime, Honzo. I want to play.
I left when you're in that room. I'm sorry. I didn't know you joined my room when I was streaming.
Oh yeah, I saw that. For streaming, I was like, I came in.
I had to go. But yeah,
I'm still trying to learn the game.
people are saying Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine.
Somebody was asking
strong
if
offense.
we could get a streamed KBeast Urban Champion Kumite.
To be fair, does anybody have good defense in Marvel?
Yes.
No.
No.
Morgan.
Do people have good? Are you saying
Like
people?
just like
Characters.
I don't know. I'm saying like 90% of like defense in that game is sure if it's running away, but like I mean when your character dies and you come in, you're kind of screwed. Like no matter what character you are.
Not Sentinel.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so one character.
Sentinel. To an extent, I think Amy. I think Amy blows up a bunch of incomings.
Because you can get out of one unblockable setup with Amy.
No, you can get out of a lot of things. I think anyone with a
I
double
feel
jump.
kind of confident when my character's coming in.
Anyone with a double jump. has
Yeah,
great-
that's why that's my characters. I got all like air dash and double jump characters,
Yeah,
and I have EX burn kick if Viper's
and
coming. in.
Morgan's good defense, not only because she has great mobility and whatever, she's also fucking tiny. So like it's really hard to hit her sometimes. Shit will just whiff. And you're just like, okay, cool.
Alright, this is the point in the show where Hanzo is supposed to have a Hanzo story.
So I went to go get my tire fixed because I thought I was leaking air. So I was like, oh shit, I need to get my tires fixed. So I went to the tire place. and the guy was like, "Okay, I'm gonna fill your air up, and then I'm gonna have you back up a little bit so I can hear the leak if there's a leak." And I was like, "Okay, that sounds cool." So I was backing up a little bit. I was backing up slowly, but then I noticed like a car is backing up, like gonna hit me if I keep backing up. So I was like, I stopped. He's like, "Don't stop, keep going." I'm like, "I can't." He's like, "You keep going." So I was like, "Okay, I'll keep going." So I kept going and going, and I didn't hit the car.
Wow, that was like your best Honda story, I think. You really sold us on that one. I must admit, for a split second I thought something was gonna happen.
That was the best non-setup ever.
All right, guys, if
It's
you
gonna
want to
be
follow,
like a two-part Hanzo story.
if you want to follow me, you can follow me at Harrison SBA. If you want to follow Honzo Gonzo, you can follow him at Honzo Gonzo. If you want to follow our very special guest, KBeast, you can follow him at KBeast707. Also, make sure to check out marvelouscustoms.com, I guess. Right,
Yeah.
KBeast? Yeah, check him out.
Yeah.
If you guys don't want to follow any of us, make sure you guys follow us on twitter.com/IPLAYWINNER, more importantly, and of course facebook.com/IPLAYWINNER. You guys can check out the archive of this later if you want to rewatch it, or I don't know, check out links or something. You guys can go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/IPLAYWINNER, and of course go to IPLAYWINNER.com, go to the podcast section where you guys can check out every single show in YouTube or MP3 format. Alright, guys. Peace.
Go eat
Bye.
a dick.